Hello everyone and welcome to QualityRPGs. Today we are having part 16 of our official Neverwinter Nights 2 campaign, and finally we are getting entry to Black Lake District. And I guess that's exactly where we are going to go. So let's get going and see what we can find from there. So we had to do some quests for the city watch in order to gain entrance. Sorry, no one in or out of the Black Lake district without permission. I have a pass from Captain Bralina. Well, now, apparently your good deeds down at the docks were enough for her. Everything seems to be in order. We'll get this gate open for you straight away. Hey, up there we have got someone needing into Black Lake. They have got pass from the captain. There you go. One of the guards on the other side will escort you. The pass doesn't give you free reign in the district, just to this Aldanon's home. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a news. Aldanon's, you said, right? Well, here we are. Don't expect too warm of a welcome, though. He's been even more detached lately. I'll just wait here while you talk to him. He's... okay. I'm sorry, are you here with the delivery? I'm with the City Watch. I'd like to ask you some questions. I guess that's the Paladin thing to do. The Watch, whatever are you here for? Is someone in trouble? No trouble, but you have information that I need. Or perhaps I need your help with an investigation. Really, I'm always happy to help the Watch, and information is something of a specialty of mine. You know, quite a hobby. Let me just remove these wards. They're all disarmed, I think. Come right on in. And in we go.
Ah, well met, well met. Please forgive my rather rude questions at the door. I would never intentionally stand in the way of the City Watch. Well, unless there was nowhere else left to stand, really. But that wouldn't happen unless there was a flood. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
So, a local variant of Descartes Kane, apparently. Warding your home?
Ah, yes. Lately, I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
What do they want?
Buy my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
All right, please go on.
In any event, back when I first settled in Neverwinter, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Black Lake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with Neverwinter being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of Neverwinter. All the nobility wants to live in Black Lake, but there's no more room, so lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land.
Okay. How do they try to get you to leave?
First, they tried offering me ridiculous sums of gold. What do I need with more gold? Next, they tried making loud noises late at night. But I need little sleep. So the only thing they accomplished was scaring away the night birds that raid my garden, for which I thanked them. Lately, they must be getting desperate, because most nights I can look out and see them watching me.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh no, not at all. My wards work quite well, and these nobles are too civilized to try anything worse than mild harassment.
Oh, that might be wrong. Are you sure these figures you see are nobles?
Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Great Tyr, what a tale. The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago, I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard, but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
Certainly, here you go.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this.
And most likely he gets attacked.
My tests are complete.
Okay.
With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
Perhaps a bit too much. I would be interested in hearing what you know about them.
The Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear. Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or Mind Flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids, and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerun to recover the shards.
Okay, why would the Githyanki care about pieces of a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
I have fought Githyanki, but none of their weapons had the properties you describe.
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Do the Githyanki often lose their silver swords?
Often enough that there is a special group of Githyanki, the Sword Stalkers, whose sole purpose is to seek out any of the missing silver swords and punish the thieves who took them.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the shard?
I wish I knew more. Ammon Jerro was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
Yeah, the name rings some bells. Who is Ammon Jerro?
Ammon Jerro? Oh, he was a court wizard of Neverwinter decades ago. I met him a few times. He was a nice fellow, a little absent-minded, with a tendency to drift off the subject.
Sounds familiar.
Ammon Jerro reminded me of my old mentor, Master Growler. Had the largest collection of noisy, exotic birds. Made quite a racket, you know, chirping and squawking.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's dead now, so I'm not sure finding him will help you much. When word of Ammon's death reached me, it was from a messenger who had heard it in passing. The nobles who ruled Neverwinter at the time must have assumed I would simply know if another scholar passed away, for they had not mentioned it to me. It was almost an afterthought. I learned later that it was partly due to what Ammon's family wanted, and what had been requested by the deceased, to enter life quietly, and to leave it the same way. It is sad in this age when the passing of a humble scholar, an indistinct court wizard, barely warrants a footnote in history. It makes me wonder, will anyone remember me when I'm gone?
I'm sure you will not be forgotten. That's the Paladin thing to say.
But unlike Ammon Jerro, I will not be survived by any family.
Where can I find Ammon Jerro's family?
The Jerro family was purported to have moved far away from Neverwinter following the war and Ammon Jerro's passing.
So I can talk to Jerro or his family. Any suggestions?
Well, there is Jerro's Haven. I suppose you could try looking there.
Ammon Jerro had a haven. Where?
It was a private retreat of some sort, where he went for solitude. I know it exists, but I don't know where. I suspect that the Neverwinter Archives here in Blacklake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. I petitioned to be allowed to peruse the secured archives, but I was denied because, well, some silly misunderstanding regarding misplaced books that somehow ended up in my possession.
How can I gain access to the secured archives?
Normally, you would have to petition for access, which could take several weeks. However, ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard. I've no use for it any longer. And who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
I guess we have a battle incoming. You were in there for a while, but no worries, I found a stout branch and whittled a carving for Harmony, my fiancée. Thanks for your patience. Can we go to the archives now? The archives. Well, my orders were to take you straight to Aldanon's and back out again. I guess diplomacy. It will be only a short sidestep. What's the harm? I suppose it would be alright, just a short trip after all. I'm not one for books though. I'll wait outside once we get there. Come with me. So now we are in the archives apparently, and we have a new piece of the silver sword. Physical bonus, so constitution, dexterity, strength, all improved. Well, that's nice, except... Well, constitution is even number now. That's nice, but strength and dexterity, I don't think there was that much help of that. But, well, better than nothing, obviously. Can we find the Grand Caretaker? Who is there? Answer me. I'm here to help. What's going on? Oh, thank the gods. I heard shouting and the sounds of fighting, and feared whatever evil has fallen on the archives would find me. Why are you wearing a veil? The veil is worn by all the caretakers of the archives. It's the symbol of our esteemed office. I need to find information on Ammon Jerro. Jerro, that information would only be contained within the vault. Many of Neverwinter's secrets are kept there, but it is for our eyes alone. More than Neverwinter is at stake here, I need that information. Very well, if you swear to protect Neverwinter and keep its secret safe, I will help you. I think we will swear. I vow to protect Neverwinter and keep its secret safe. Our leader speaks truly, and I echo the vow as well. Very well, these marauders most likely seek entrance to the vaults as well. You must find 4 pedestals in the archive. Upon each is a parchment and a pen, which can only be seen by one wearing the caretaker's veil. Each of the pens will scribe a question on the parchment regarding a book. The pen and parchment will inform you of the book the question concerns and ask you for your answer. Answer all 4 correctly, And the vault will open. Ah! Can't you just tell me how to solve the puzzles? The questions are never the same, unfortunately, otherwise I would. Okay. Find the body of one of my fellow caretakers, take his veil and use it to find the panels. Now I must find my way out of here. Good fortune to you. Thanks for your help. Okay. Dead caretaker, and we have some Githyanki over here. And bladelings. Okay, well, it seems these are a bit easier Githyanki to take on. That was surprisingly easy. Perhaps those are some famous last words, but there is the dead caretaker and caretaker's veil. Let's actually search the area first, because I don't want to run into any Githyanki and not being prepared.
Let's see what they're made of.
Okay, good. Okay, so much for those. And are there some more? Okay, it's locked. Could we actually smash it? Okay. Apparently not. Oh, there is, yeah. Some more of them. Quite a bunch, actually. I mean, come on guys, you can hit them. Okay, I guess that's it. And there are some more still. Okay, those bladelings went down quite nicely. Okay, one more down. And we still have some over here, but I guess that was pretty much everyone. So let's save, let's rest. And then let's use the... So what did this do? All hidden objects. Okay. So, Archives Tome. Through the veil you can see the shapes of a feather pen and leather parchment lying on the pedestal glowing with soft light. When you approach, the pen rises into the air and scribes a question. The following question references the Illefan cipher. Nix you, nix me, nix nature. Okay. I guess we will just have to visit all the... Oh, secret door. Well, that was nice. Death of Salorman. Okay, I guess we will just have to plunder every book available. Luskan threat to Neverwinter. Secret door. Once again a chest. Well, I guess that healer's kit is rather useless, but we will have it in any case. Oh, there is a bookshelf over there. Death of Sailorman. Death of Sailorman, Volume 3. Another secret door. Another chest. Just wondering how many good items we are bashing, but I guess it's better than leaving them into the chests. Oh, that might actually be rather nice. And there is once again a shelf over there. Oh, it's actually a door. Another secret door. Quite a few secret chambers in here. Perhaps that emerald will fetch a nice price. The Illefan cipher. Okay, so that's the answer to the first question, most likely we found. They certainly just love to put some locked treasure chests behind every secret door. Magic wand, scroll, grand encrollments of the mind. Well, perhaps that might be useful at some point. Or at least it can fetch to counter the assumption of flat Faerun. So why are scholars trapping Their chests sounds dubious. Death of Sailorman Volume 1. Okay, let's get in here. I guess that's the same text. The following question references to Death of a Sailorman. Who is the captain of Crimson Hawk? Oh, well, I guess it's Jerro Darwin. Incorrect. Yeah. Could we actually read the book at the same time? How many variations are there of Jerro Darwin's death? Okay, we cannot see. Well, dozens, hundreds, 3. Incorrect. Is it really so that we need to read this? Ah. Yeah, so hundreds of deaths. Illefan, Cypher, Nix is death, 1 is life, 2 is 1, 3 is to lead, 4 is to follow, 5 is nature, 7 is the shadow, 8 is you, 9 is me. Could we actually have open... Yeah. So let's hope this will be quite enough. Well, that's a tragedy. The following... what is the name of Jerro Darwin's ship? I just read it. Crimson Hawk, Crimson Pride, perhaps Crimson Hawk. Let's try. Well, apparently it wasn't Crimson. How many variations are there of Jerro Darwin's death? Hundreds. Yoo-hoo! That was easy. So easy. You should try to make some harder questions. So it seems there are only a limited number of questions in a book, so I think this should be doable. So this refers to Laskan threat to Neverwinter. What does the author recommend that Lord Nasher do about the Laskan threat? Launch a preemptive strike against Laskan. A wise decision would be to build alliances across the Sword Coast. Laskan would hesitate to attack Neverwinter if it meant drawing others into the battle and the loss of ports along the coast. Correct. Okay, well, that's nice. And then we had this what's Illefan thing. Yeah. So let's see if we could actually keep it open. Oh, Okay, what is revealed at the end of the book? Faerun is flat. Incorrect. Okay, what about flat Faerun? To counter the assumption, what is revealed at the end of the book? And we cannot get to the end. Well, Faerun is disc-shaped and flies like a discus towards its inevitable doom. Incorrect. The author is insane. Correct. Okay, nothing is revealed. Which is not a method used by explorers to circumnavigate Faerun. I guess teleportation. Yeah. Who needs to read any books when you can deduce the answers? And I guess one additional chest won't hurt. And then we had this Illefan cipher. It's so short that we can actually have it open fully over there. Shadow weave, nature, death. What? Shadow weave. 7 weave. 6 nature. 765 death. Nix. What? You follow nature, nature follow me. Well, that would be rather nice. So U is 8. Follow 8, 4. And there is only one beginning with 8, 4. Okay, and the vault is open and we have some enemies over there. And I guess it would be prudent to switch back our original helmet. And let's get to the vault.
We have the location of Haven. Interesting. There is another Jerro. Ziri will want her. I shall take care of the descendant. Wipe out all mention of the thief. Then rejoin the others.
Well, it seems he got away. Or she. Or whatever they are.
Kill him!
I guess these guys can be a bit tougher ones. Or they're not. Time of troubles. Minor holy trap kit. Archives records. These records of the Jerro family have been partially destroyed. From what you can piece together, Ammon Jerro has one living relative, Sandra Jerro, who has a farm near Highcliffe. Oh.
Small world. Hope the lass has forgiven us for the farm burning down.
Yeah.
We need to get to her at once. The Githyanki are probably heading there as we speak.
Yeah, we need to go. Happy returns. Well, let's hope so. And even the summoned pig managed to come here.
There she is! Capture her! Zeri wants her alive!
What in the hells is going on?
Okay, let's help her.
Things have turned out well for us, my brothers. The girl and the Kalakcha, both within our reach. Take one team and capture the girl alive. The rest of us will deal with this one.
Bonaparte.
Let us settle this.
Oh, well, that's quite a lot of them. Okay, and let's go in. We can loot them later.
Split up and search the rooms. It should not be difficult to find the girl in here. So the Kalakcha survived. Deal with him first. The girl can wait.
These enemies will not stand against the betrayer.
Let the others take you!
Stand against us alone.
Okay, well, that went rather nicely. Are there some... Okay, she's here.
You again? Don't come any closer.
Listen, Sandra, we are here to help you.
What? I'm not going anywhere. Why won't you all just leave me alone?
Well, these Githyanki seem to be surprisingly easy opponents. Okay, I guess she is over here.
Stop right there. What do you want with me?
I'm trying to rescue you.
I don't even know. That's my house. First my barn, now my house.
This brings back memories.
Looks like those
Indeed
things
it
are trying
does.
to smoke us out. Well, it worked. Let's get out of here before this place collapses.
And let's get going. So let's try to get out quickly. Oh, perhaps we should really get out. That could have been some quite nice loot, but yeah, that's a... Well, that seemed to be quite a lot of those Githyankis, but... What just happened to them? I don't know.
So my barn and home are both burned to the ground. Any more of your help and all of Highcliff will be the next to go.
That's
anyway,
likely.
I think it's best we part ways now. You go your way, I'll go mine.
I still need your help.
Look, I barely know you, but what I do know is whenever you show up, trouble's not far behind. So I think it's best we say our farewells now.
Yeah. And here we go again. So, what about now?
Thanks. Maybe I should have stuck with you after all.
Indeed. Look, I'm here to help, all right?
Well, you could have killed me if you wanted to, I admit. though you've destroyed everything else. Look, we really need to get out of here before more of these creatures show up. Do you know of anywhere safe that
Okay,
we can
yeah,
talk?
sure, we need to get out of here. You'll be safe in Neverwinter at Sunken Flagon.
Neverwinter? The only safe place you can think of is in Neverwinter?
She's going to be staying at the Sunken Flagon with us?
Why not? My barn's gone, my house is gone. Are we leaving right away?
Not yet, I'll let you know when I'm ready. Yeah,
Follow
we
me.
have some looting to do. I mean, we need to have some finances if we are to help her to rebuild her life. I hope that guy doesn't mind if we loot him while he's still standing there. Okay, I think we are good to go.
Follow me. Is there something you wish?
So are you ready to go yet?
Yes, we leave immediately.
Well, now I see you've brought someone new to my establishment. Now, who is this young lady?
This is Sandra Duncan. Sandra,
Please, lass, come in, come in. Make yourself at home. This here is the Sunken Flagon. I own it. You'll be safe here. Krabnar, play a tune or something. Make the lady feel welcome.
Why, of course! I was just thinking.
Look, we don't need a lecture on what passes through your head and out your mouth. Just play.
Well, the innkeeper certainly runs hot and cold.
indeed. That's my uncle, you can trust him.
All right. I agreed to let you bring me here. Now I want some answers.
Not all of us wanted you here. Trust me.
What happened at my farm? Who were those creatures? And why were they after me?
I don't have all the answers. I was hoping you might have some.
What could I possibly know that would be important? I lived on that farm all my life. Did they want to learn how to milk cows?
It's not what you know, but what Ammon Jerro knew.
Ammon Jerro? He was my grandfather. Or my great-grandfather. Or was it my great-great-grandfather? I heard he was an eccentric but humble wizard. But he died a long time ago. What's he got to do with this whole mess?
We need information stored in his haven.
My mother told me about the Haven when I was a child. I thought it was just a tale she used to make me do my chores on time. She always threatened to lock me in there if I wasn't a good girl.
The haven is real and I need to find it.
I have no idea where it is. Knowing its location wouldn't help you much anyway. My mother said something about a path you have to walk to get to it. Like a series of challenges, but I don't remember what they are. She also said getting into the Haven requires a pint of fresh blood. And not just any blood will do. It has to be Jerro blood. Wait, is that how you rescued me?
This does not look too well.
Oh, I get it now. I was wondering why we'd brought her here. She was really starting to bother me.
If you think I'm going to let you drag me into some dark dungeon I used to have nightmares about, think again.
You have been through too much as it is. I'll find another way to enter the haven. I guess.
What? Oh, I mean, all right.
Oh, well then, I'm glad you understand. That's a little more than I was expecting, actually. Look, I can barely think, let alone stand. I really need rest. We can talk about this tomorrow.
Is she sleeping here too?
Oh.
Alarm! Alarm! Everyone, get out of bed and grab a weapon! The Flagon's under attack!
Perish as you...
didn't go down. Okay, now these Githyanki are becoming a bit annoying. So what's going on in here? Kelgar, you should be fighting, man. Oh, it's a commoner. Okay, nothing then. I guess speed is of the essence here, so it's ideal to use all abilities. It seems Duncan is fighting rather well, but his hits... actually they did hurt them. Okay, that's nice. So we are all gathered up in here.
Taken? How in the hells did those Githyanki get into the city?
Does that matter? You'd best hurry if you want to get her back. Look, this one has a sprig of duskwood trapped in his boot. That means they came from deep within Luskan territory, and that's where they'd be returning to.
Luskan? That's your territory, Bishop.
Yes, but it's not my problem. I'm not going into Luskan territory for some farm girl, and certainly not with any kin of yours, Duncan.
It's our duty to rescue her. We failed to protect her, so we must make amends.
Duty? What? You think I care what happens to her? She wasn't tough enough to save herself, so let her rot, I say.
You'll help them, Bishop, whether you like it or not.
And what makes you think? Calling it due, are you, Duncan? Are you sure?
A woman's life is at stake, Bishop. If that's what it takes to move you to do the right thing, then so be it.
Fine. It will be worth it to be rid of you, and for such a small price, too. You're a fool, Duncan.
So be it.
All right. Pack your bags and grab your weapons. We're bound for the Luskan border. Follow my lead and don't try to be clever. If the Luskans catch us, they'll use us for target practice.
I give the orders around here. We'll go when I say we go.
You're a lot like your uncle. Calling debts, giving orders. That kind of behavior can get you killed. Don't keep me waiting too long. I may just change my mind about helping you bring back the farmer girl.
Okay. So, I think this actually... Okay. I think we need to take Nishka, Elani, and I guess we will take Kelgar. Oh, we cannot take Kelgar. So Nishka can stay. Kelgar or Kasavir. I think we will take... Well, we have Paladin, so let's take Kelgar. There. So, I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityRPGs out.